Japan was supposed to be the test. Instead, SB19 may have turned it into a statement. One day, they were making their Summer Sonic debut in Osaka. The next, a major Japanese star was standing beside them on stage, performing Kento in Tokyo. Now, clips are exploding, fans are talking, and the reported Japanese #1 trending claim has added another layer to the story. This is no longer just about one festival performance. Something much bigger may be happening between SB19 and Japan. Like, share, and subscribe for the full story. SB19 just entered Japan through one of its biggest music festivals. SB19 did not enter Japan through a small promotional event or a private showcase. They entered through Summer Sonic, one of Japan's most established major music festivals, and the 2026 edition is its 25th anniversary celebration. The official lineup brought together major Japanese acts, international stars, K-pop artists, and global performers across multiple stages. SB19 were placed on the massive stage in Osaka alongside Point Cherry, Travis Japan, AKMU, Chili Beans, Starglow, and TWS. That placement matters because this was not simply a Filipino act being given a token appearance. SB19 were entering an established Japanese festival environment with an audience that extended far beyond atin. The bigger significance is simple. Getting booked in Japan is one thing, but stepping onto a major Japanese festival stage means SB19 were being introduced directly to a new market, in front of people who may have discovered P-pop for the first time. The Osaka performance was the first warning sign. The first major test came on August 14th, when SB19 took the massive stage at Summer Sonic Osaka. The official festival schedule confirms their position between established Japanese and international acts, with SB19 performing at 6:05 p.m. before Point Cherry closed the stage. And this is exactly why a festival performance is different from an ordinary SB19 concert. At their own shows, the audience already knows who they are. At Summer Sonic, the group had to win over people who may have arrived for completely different artists. There is no guarantee that everyone knows Kento, Damn, Mappa, or Visa. That puts pressure on the performance itself. Stage presence, choreography, vocals, crowd engagement, and the group's unmistakable Filipino identity all become part of the introduction. SB19 were not simply performing songs for existing supporters. They were presenting P-pop to a broader Japanese festival audience. That is the real significance of Osaka. Then the internet turned the performance into something bigger. A festival performance lasts minutes. The online conversation can last for days. That is where the Osaka appearance becomes much more interesting. Once SB19 stepped off the stage, the performance could continue through fan-shot clips, official posts, reactions, searches, and social media discussion. Community reports from the festival weekend specifically highlighted the circulation of SB19 performance footage and the unusually strong crowd response around their appearances. But there is an important distinction here. A viral clip and a verified #1 trending position are not automatically the same thing. If the reported Japanese #1 ranking is supported by the original trend page or a reliable screenshot, that evidence should be shown on screen rather than treated as fact without verification. Because trending represents audience behavior, while a festival booking represents an industry decision. That difference makes the claim potentially powerful. The real story is the conversion. A stage appearance creates clips. Clips create curiosity. Curiosity creates searches. And searches can become streams and new listeners. Did SB19 didn't stop at Osaka. The Osaka appearance could have been the entire Japanese story. Instead, SB19 had another major performance the following day in Tokyo. The official Summer Sonic lineup confirms them for August 15th on the Pacific stage alongside Mazel, Generations, Humbi, Kento Nakajima, and other artists. That changes the scale of the story. SB19 were not making one isolated festival appearance and immediately leaving the market. They were appearing in both Osaka and Tokyo during the same Summer Sonic weekend. More importantly, the two appearances placed them in front of different festival audiences and different local music communities. Osaka gave them their first Summer Sonic introduction. Tokyo gave them another opportunity to build recognition, and it ultimately produced the most unexpected moment of the weekend. That creates a much stronger narrative than simply saying SB19 performed in Japan. The group had multiple opportunities to make an impression, and the second stop produced a crossover moment that suddenly connected Filipino P-pop with one of Japan's recognizable entertainment figures. Then came the moment that completely changed the conversation. During SB19's Summer Sonic Tokyo appearance on August 15th, Kento Nakajima joined the group on stage for Gento, turning what was already a major festival booking into a genuine cross-cultural performance moment. Kento was not simply photographed with SB19 backstage. He stepped into their performance and shared the stage with them. That difference matters. Suddenly, Japanese entertainment and Filipino P-pop were occupying the same performance space, in front of a live Summer Sonic audience. The connection was especially notable because Kento was also scheduled as a Summer Sonic performer on the same Tokyo lineup. Fan reports from the event immediately focused on the Gento collaboration, while earlier interactions between SB19 and Kento had already fueled speculation about a possible musical collaboration. Now that speculation has a much more interesting backdrop. The question is no longer whether SB19 and Kento could share a stage. They already did. The real question is what happens after it. Why Kento Nakajima changes the entire Japan story. SB19's Summer Sonic booking already gave them access to a major Japanese music audience, but Kento Nakajima changes the story because this was no longer simply an international artist appearing on a festival lineup. During SB19's Tokyo set, Nakajima actually joined the group on stage for Gento, creating a live crossover between a major Japanese entertainment figure and one of the Philippines' leading P-pop acts. GMA News confirmed the appearance on August 16th, making this more than fan speculation or a backstage interaction. The industry value is potentially much bigger than one viral moment. A connection like this can create opportunities for future collaborations, Japanese media exposure, brand partnerships, additional performances, and new audiences. But the smartest way to frame it is not to claim that a collaboration is already confirmed. It is to recognize that SB19 now have a direct connection to a recognizable figure inside Japan's entertainment ecosystem. That gives their Japan campaign a completely different level of potential. The bigger story becomes even more powerful when SB19's appearance is placed alongside BINI's Summer Sonic debut.